Hello!
Hello!
And today we are reviewing Jurassic World because we went to see it this week and fuck, that was amazing.
Star-Lord. Chris Pratt.
What was Chris Pratt's character's name again?
Owen.
That was it.
He was cool as fuck. But we'll get to him, we'll get to the characters later. We'll start this with how it goes back to... This is a sequel that is just as good as the original, and you don't hear that every day.
And it's weird because at first you think it's just a reimagining, but it is a genuine sequel, which is kind of weird.
Yes, if you didn't see the first one, you wouldn't basically, it could be you could just say it's its own film, but it is meant to be a sequel.
Just to the first one, not the others.
Basically, ignore 2 and 3 ever existed because those films aren't that good.
Yeah,
they're watchable films, but they're nowhere near anything on the original. Or on Jurassic World anymore.
I was going to say because this is just wow.
Yeah,
for a sequel.
you've got all the throwbacks. Like you've got the guy who works on the you've got all these new characters are really fun, by the way. You got the guy who wears a Jurassic Park T-shirt. He was like, "Oh, I got it on eBay for like $150."
Typical geek mode.
Yeah, he
worked on a computer.
Yeah. Saying that, I actually ordered a Jurassic Park T-shirt a few days ago.
Actually, done surprise.
Well, the thing is, I buy this T-shirt because I like Jurassic Park, but I never thought about it.
Yeah.
But because I'm buying it because now it's back in fashion, hipster going along with the fashion herd. No, I like Jurassic Park, and and it's weird. Like I love dinosaurs as a kid, and this brought my love for dinosaurs back. I want to get little dinosaur figures and just
I used to love dinosaurs when I was really young. It's weird. I went on the internet and you could buy, which I was actually thinking again, you know, like American lunchbox tins.
Yeah.
You could get Jurassic World.
Oh really?
Like the metal tin.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why I've been thinking about getting stuff for them, but I like the film that much. I was actually thinking of getting that.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd say it. I thought it would be a good movie. I preferred it over Age of Ultron.
You know what? It's weird.
Part of me did. They're both. I love both films.
Yeah.
They're both close to being perfect films in my opinion, but I did prefer it over Age of Ultron, and I never thought I would.
That's the same as me. I never thought I was gonna I didn't think I was gonna hate it. I just didn't. I thought it'd be a mediocre film for me because again, I don't remember
the original.
Exactly.
Well.
So for me, it's not a big thing.
Imagine the pop figures are gonna come out of this. They're going to do one of the big figures for maybe the
merchandise.
Indominus Rex.
Merchandise is already massive. They've got Lego coming out for Jurassic World.
The merchandise for Jurassic Park was always big, let alone now Jurassic World. Now it's because it's modern culture.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy.
It is going to be nuts.
Insane.
But no, and like you said, it's already made records in box office. Yeah, pretty much. So that just shows
the records are crazy, isn't it? Like the most successful in its opening weekend.
And it most successful
took over fucking Fast 7. So
it's not the most highest grossing film of all time. That's still Avatar, but
Avatar's been out for ages.
Yeah, and also Avatar. You look at the budget they had to make that. That was the highest budget film of all time. So
wasn't it like $3 million he had on that or something?
What budget? Yeah, nah, it would have about. You're talking about billion.
Really?
Yeah, like Jurassic World, to make that, I'm guessing 50 million to make that. So for the progress from the money it's made, I'd say it is the most successful.
I think it is. I didn't thought it would be.
No, I just thought it'd be.
I just thought, is it Chris Pratt said, yeah, I get he's going to bring in audiences. He's going to bring people who saw him as Star-Lord. You got your die-hard fans who like dinosaurs. People are going to see it.
I didn't think there was that many of them, but obviously
you got kids who are new to Jurassic Park and World and stuff, so they're going to want to go see it. Dinosaurs, kids love dinosaurs, and then obviously it's a throwback for all the fans of the original.
Yeah, reliving good memories.
It's like in the film when they were in the original park and they had the banner, like half the banner. I've said it too much, but like the money shot of the dinosaur roaring as he kills the raptors and saves the people, not intentionally saving the people, and then the banner falls down, it says Jurassic Park, and he's roaring, and it's just like, yes!
Yeah. There's only 2 things...
That happened in Jurassic World too. I just want to quickly throw that out there.
Go for it.
Actually, that's at the end, so we'll save that.
Yeah,
we'll try and go through it in order.
There's only 2 things that's annoyed me about the timing of this film. Nothing bad about the film. The film's great. There's 2 things that's annoyed me as a film critic. First off, the year it's been now, 2050.
20 years after the original.
Yeah, 20 years after the original. Out of all the time they could have had to make it, they've done it where every film in cinema nearly at the minute is just remakes. Like they're remaking everything all in 1 year or 2 years. So it's kind of like
Mad Max came out this year.
Yeah, like if
but that's been very successful as well.
and the Walt Disneys are doing live action for it. Well, I think if there wasn't...
I'm not a huge fan of that idea.
Nor am I.
Maleficent was good. But
I hadn't seen
Cinderella, like, why do we need a live action Cinderella?
I think what they're going to try and do, because they've done Into the Woods, what they're going to do with everything. But what I think is, if they'd done Jurassic Park in a separate year to make it its own big, oh wow, they've actually redone it. Because I think that might have took away some of the thing, because they had all these other remakes.
Well, if it took away some of the thing, it's still the most
best
opening weekend.
It's just annoying that it's just remakes on it. And the second thing is something we'll get into as we go into the story, which has got to do with more character profile. But anyway, to the film, so
yeah, we just pretty much start off. You don't have any of the original cast, I don't think.
No,
apart from Dr. Wu, the Asian guy who works in the labs. He sort of runs the labs area.
Yeah.
But we just sort of start off with this family and these two brothers, and they go into Jurassic World to see their aunt, who they haven't seen in like 7 years.
Yeah.
Because she works at the new theme park, Jurassic World.
She's a very successful woman, and she hasn't got time for family. And
even though she wants time.
Yeah.
And they get there, and obviously the young one is all excited, and the old one's just like your stereotypical teenager for this.
Yeah.
He was well annoying at the start of the film. I'm like, dude, there's a T-Rex in front of you that can't break
nothing
the glass,
interested him at first.
eating a fucking, like, in fairness, he's only eating a goat, but it's a T-Rex, man.
It was like they were going to Jurassic World. Now, I'm just saying from my opinion, if I had the choice, because this is the kind of guy he saw a girl with a pair of tits, and he was more interested in that than dinosaurs.
That bit confused me. Like, through the film, it showed him sort of like literally just like having a staring competition with 3 random women or girls. Huh. And like when he because at the start before they head to Jurassic World, because the 2 boys getting dropped off by their mom and dad, he's like saying goodbye to his girlfriend, and she's like, text me every day to make sure you're okay, and send me pictures of everything you do. It's like, is that the stereotypical like stalker crazy girlfriend? Because as soon as I've done that, I'll piss myself and no one else in the cinema did.
The funny thing is, in every film where it involves someone going away, there's always that one character of the girlfriend like, oh, call me, text me.
Yeah, call me, text me.
Film does
every second of every day.
Yeah. Get original.
And then as soon as he got in the car, he put his headphones on, and his mum and dad were like, oh, are you sad? Do you miss her already?
I loved the dad. I thought it was hilarious.
It was, yeah. Didn't need to be, any more than it was though. So,
what did you think of the reinvention of Jurassic World?
Looks really nice.
I thought it was actually really good.
Yeah, I liked it.
I like some of the stuff that he created for it, like the bowl they go in as that ride.
Yeah, they have all these new like rides and stuff.
I thought they were
very modern, obviously. Like they have this like almost unbreakable like weird sphere that you sit in, 2 people sit in, and you sort of control it and go through all the herbivores.
Yeah.
So obviously they're dinosaurs that aren't going to eat you, but.
And then Chris Pratt, who works in Jurassic World, he's like the sociologist for dinosaurs as well.
I'd say he's the raptor trainer. I wouldn't say he's anything else.
No, that's true, actually.
Because he used to work in the army. In the film, his story is he used to work in the army. And now he's training raptors. And a lot of people have problem with the fact that he can train dinosaurs. I kind of liked it. Because he's got 4 raptors, right? He's got Alpha, Charlie,
Omega,
Echo,
and Omega.
No.
In it?
Alpha, Charlie, Echo, and Blue.
Oh my god!
How do you forget Blue? Blue's your favourite.
Blue is blue. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I like. They actually sort of like they give them names, so it's kind of like they've got their personalities, and they all are. Like, the raptors slightly look different. Yeah, like they all act differently. Blue is the leader of the 4 raptors.
He's the one you'll take the liking to the most easily.
But after you see some of the training going on, you get a bit of drama, then you sort of get revealed that there's a new, Jurassic Park's been around for 20 years because it's set 20 years after the original, and it's like, people are seeing dinosaurs now as just like an everyday animal in a zoo, like an elephant or a gorilla. There's nothing special about it anymore. I'd still love to. I wouldn't care if it was around for 20 years. I'd be crying in my pants. But they're like, okay, we need to spice things up a bit. So they decide to mix together a T-Rex, a raptor. So it's it's bigger than a T-Rex. It's quicker than a T-Rex. It's smarter than a T-Rex, and it hasn't got the little claw arms.
It's pretty much the perfect dinosaur.
Perfect killer machine, anyway.
Yeah.
Because it can also predator on your ass and be like, I'm just going to cloak and go invisible and blend in like a chameleon. Because it has like they use cuttlefish DNA, and it can't be tracked by the military's infrared. because it has frog DNA in it or some sort of frog.
Yeah.
But this military guy, he comes in and he's like, "Oh, we could use raptors as weapons."
More like soldiers.
Yeah, basically it's your typical, like he wants to use a living creature as a weapon when that's just not right.
And obviously Chris Pratt, who's in love with his work, won't allow it, and he loves the raptors, he ain't going to let that happen.
He's not going to let that happen.
And he's pretty much the villain out of the people.
Yeah, I'd say out of the people, he's the villain of the film.
Now, the chaos now. Oh, and also there's kind of past humorous relationship between Chris Pratt, who's the guy who trains raptors, and the owner of not the owner, but the lead, the head of Jurassic World. She runs it all, or she's like the director or something like that. Yeah,
I can't remember what her name is.
I can't. But pretty much, this thing that's created escapes in the parks on loose, and the kids go.
We're not got to that bit yet.
Oh no!
I'm just saying, the Indominus Rex, right? It actually tricks the people into believing it's left the cage. It claws on the gate. And obviously, at that time, no one in the cinema, including me and you, we didn't know it actually could go invisible. So I genuinely thought it escaped as well.
Yeah.
And then they say, how'd they find out it's in there with them still? They find out
the thermal.
No, it can't pick them up. The thermal can't pick it up because none of the cameras said it was in there.
I don't know now.
I can't remember, but basically the Indominus Rex is smart and tricks them. It gets a few kills, and basically this is how it escapes, and this where the film really starts. The Indominus basically escapes its cage, and obviously it's been caged up for like God knows how long, and
it's never seen people.
No,
or nothing.
So it's just going to kill everything it sees. What I liked was at the start though, you had the 2 eggs. Do you remember that? 2 dinosaurs.
Yes.
And the first one was obviously the Indominus with the long claws. You saw its eye. And the other one started to slowly hatch. And that was the sibling that they tried creating for it.
Yeah.
But obviously, like they said later on, it actually ate it.
Oh.
It just ate its own like brother, sister, whatever. But so it escapes. And now it's an island, so obviously the whole park. There's 20,000 people on the island. At the park
with no escape,
and a lot of the people around there actually don't realise that till very late on in the film
because they try to keep it quiet for a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
And during this meantime, because the kids are going through a lot, like the parents are having a split up.
Yeah, divorce. Yeah.
Obviously, they get a bit mischievous, go on one of these rides, and they don't. When everyone's told to get back, they don't stay out.
I feel like we're skipping quite a lot.
Are we?
I don't.
What have we missed out?
I just feel like because the military get called in to try and take down the Indominus.
That's not... No, is it? I think that's a bit later.
No, it's...
After they realise the kids are missing, that's when the military come in because they go on a search. Isn't it?
It's not, no. Because after that bit when the kids get lost in the ball, that's when Owen and the redhead chick chased them, and then that's when they found the old park.
Ah, yeah.
The military gets sent in quite early.
They do it as soon as they found out it's escaped,
yeah.
don't they? Yeah, so pretty much.
The military it's basically a show for how incredibly powerful this Indominus Rex is with its cloaking abilities and just killing capabilities, I guess. It's a monster, it's not a dinosaur, it's more like a monster. But yeah, and then like you said, are we not missing anything?
You don't want to give too much of it away though, do you?
It's spoilers, but I'm just trying to think, are we missing anything? Or are we jumping straight into where they get lost in the...
Don't know.
I can't think.
The military come in, but they don't... While the military's there, no one knows what's going on, like you said. Everyone's still in the park having fun. And that's pretty much it. And then, while this is happening, because it gets to the point where everyone's lives at stake, and the boss then tells everyone to get back, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's like, we can't find it. He's on loose, so we have to tell everyone to remain in the main part. So to get off the rides and stay in the main part where they have a lockdown system. And it's at that time, because it's weird, she has like a little flashback to the boss about the kids, doesn't she? Like family and that.
Does she?
Yeah, not a flashback, but more like, is it where she's looking at a picture and she's like, oh, I've got to find out where my nephews are or something. And then that's when she rings up to say where they are.
No, because she rings up...
her PA, pretty much. It's her personal
Yeah, and she said they've escaped. And obviously all the rides have been closed down. And she finds out that her nephews on one of the rides that was closed.
Yeah.
They're the only ones left out there. Because the older one, being fucking stereotypical, was like, oh, that's totally rad.
Yeah,
let's go
rebellious.
Let's go in this area that says restricted area. What a fucking idiot.
They always do that, don't they?
Yeah.
Every disaster
It's
film.
for the film, so I have to let it go. But, and then they run into... That's where they meet the Indominus Rex, because it nearly fucking kills them.
Yeah.
But the Indominus is more distracted with a herd of herbivores. The ones with the huge fucking bull tails that swing around. And I actually like that they made the Indominus sort of like... It looked like it was slightly vulnerable, even if it was fighting like one of those.
You could tell it was a bit weakened.
Well, not weakened. I don't mean like that. I mean like... It was good that they sort of had it fight against other dinosaurs on the way. Like they had it sort of like it was like going against like boxing. It was getting higher and higher. Like it started out with people.
It's like a rank system. It started off with like lure, then it
took on that one, and it just like fucking bit his head off. I was like, holy shit, that's some brutal shit. But so yeah, then that's when the kids run into the old park, I guess, because they finally escaped. Yeah. The Indominus because it's too put off by the other dinosaur.
They managed to escape, just luckily.
Yeah.
Get to this old park to hide out for a bit, and they come across like all the old
stuff, like the goggles the little kid had in the first one.
The cars.
The cars were there. The banner was there.
Then at the same time where they've got to this,
Owen and the redhead were.
They've gone on the look for him now, haven't they? Teamed up with each other.
Yeah. So the Indominus is just sort of roaming around the area.
Yeah.
And somehow the two boys can fix a fucking car. I was like, what? You're like 12 and 16 in the film. You can fix a what? You can fix a car?
I don't even know how to drive.
What? He was like, yeah. And his little brother was like, you know how to drive? He's like, yeah. Well, I got my license. I was like, you're not cool, all right? You know how to drive, but you don't have a license. Well,
it's just. I was expecting one in the cinema, just like Marvel Avengers, to go cheesy.
Cheesy.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah. But they get out. They try and go back to the park to warn the people.
Even though they already know.
And then basically, isn't that when Owen and the redhead go a different way to follow the Indominus because they think the Indominus is following the boys?
Yeah.
That's where they run into the fucking massive dome where all the pterodactyls are held.
Yeah.
And obviously the Indominus just breaks through, and now all the pterodactyls are free.
And pretty much they can fly over the barriers, and they're causing havoc in the main.
They head towards the main park by the time the boys have warned everyone.
Yeah.
And we're sort of the last bit of the film now, aren't we? Really?
Oh, remember the helicopter scene? Because while the guys in the helicopter are searching for this genetic thing, aren't they? You know, the dinosaur.
The Indominus.
The Indominus. They're searching for the Indominus Rex. But obviously the pterodactyls have now
gone
free.
Yeah, the pterodactyls basically just butchered people. This made pterodactyls look fucking scary as shit.
It was like intense version of Birdemic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like Jesus.
Pterodactylic. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I said, and then they get to the park and they get the redhead's assistant who is supposed to be looking after the two boys. She gets thrown about like a rag doll by the pterodactyls.
She gets knocked out.
And then this pterodactyl's trying to lift her out of the water. And then you calm down, mate. You shook it. And then this massive thing from the water just swoops up, massive dinosaur. Yeah. Swoops up and fucking. She's dead.
Like a whale dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
It's huge.
That was actually pretty, not gory, but fucking mental.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
It's basically, she's dead. A lot of people actually got killed, like just straight out. Like a pterodactyl like pierced someone in the helicopter through the chest. I was like, whoa!
It's like
holy
missiles.
Shit! But yeah, now like chaos is, everyone's aware of the situation. Pterodactyls are going all over the place in the park. After they get rid of basically sort of pterodactyls out, this is where the army guys are finally somehow like they've got control over the park now.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, we're going to use the raptors to take down the Indominus.
Yeah.
And obviously they're like, oh, who can train it, or who can order the raptors around? There you go, Owen. Chris Pratt's character.
So they pretty much now they've got authority to use Owen, to use the raptor. Oh, we've missed out one part. While the pterodactyls were telling, that's where Owen bump into the kids.
Yeah.
They've now found the kids pretty much because they went on search and they've all come back to this thing while the pterodactyls are going. Now, the military guy, he's took authority of the park because he wants to use the raptors to defeat the thing, to prove there should be weapons, like you said earlier. So they're now using Owen, because he's the alpha. They only obey him, don't they? So now he's got no choice but to take the raptors out to find the Indominus.
Because the Indominus actually ripped out its own tracking system.
Yeah, because it's clever, it's smart.
It's a very smart dinosaur. They used that meat to give the scent for the raptors.
Yeah.
And then you get another money shot. The military all following Owen, and he's riding on a fucking
with the
motorbike.
raptors around him.
He's on a motorbike with the
cool.
raptors. I'm sure he's in the picture anyway.
Yeah.
But so then they find the Indominus, and what happens then?
Right.
That's when they find out it is actually part raptor because it communicates
with the raptors.
And then Owen's just like, looks like they've got a new alpha.
Yeah.
So the raptors now team up with the Indominus Rex.
Yeah. But it's good because you get some immersion, because Owen don't want to shoot because is it Blue he's looking at, and then he doesn't shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everyone else is still getting fucking slaughtered.
Yeah, basically Owen has that connection with his raptors, but obviously the military guys are just blowing them up and shoot. There's only 4 raptors, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to point out, one of them gets killed by the bazooka, I remember that.
Yeah.
The one he was staring at, that wasn't Blue.
Wasn't it?
No. Because Blue's later on in the film.
Oh no, yeah, because that one got killed, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I think this one might have been Charlie, but one got shot, so obviously there's only 3 raptors left. And isn't this where they now chase the Indominus back to the park? Because the Indominus head towards the park, and then they get there, and then Owen and the redhead rekindle their love with a kiss thing.
Typical disaster movie. They have to work for each other and then get the relationship back on track.
Yeah. And
how did everyone escape the park? Because when the last fight goes down, they're not there, are they? Or did they escape? Yeah, because he's like, I've got to stay behind the guy at the gate, the thing, which brings a funny thing because he's like,
the military basically help people escape.
Yeah. So now the island's deserted. It's just the main work.
Pretty much the main group that you've been with the film with. And isn't that pretty much now we're on the last scene?
Yeah, this is the big.
Basically, Owen and his group are trying to kind of say, just sort of get it dealt with, and isn't that when the 3 remaining raptors chase them?
Yeah.
And then the raptors surround them, and then Owen drops his rifle and he's looking at Blue, and the raptors are surrounding the group of 4. And he doesn't. Obviously, he's not going to shoot because he's got a connection with Blue. And obviously, if you're going to shoot Blue, you've got 2 other raptors that you've got to somehow shoot. Yeah. You're not going to do it. So basically, he tried rekindling the relationship that he had with his raptors, and it worked.
And then next thing you know, they turn round
because the Indominus turns up, and it looks, it's got the 3 raptors surrounding the group, and you think, okay, well,
they're fucked.
Yeah. But then, what does he just sort of?
He literally just stares him at the eye, show them he's not going to harm them.
He shows the Blue, who's like the female, like the leader of the raptors.
Yeah, the one he's got the most connection with.
Yeah, he shows Blue that he doesn't want to harm them. So the 3 raptors that are left kind of turn on the Indominus Rex.
And then next thing you know, it's them 3 up against him.
So basically, the Indominus kills 2 of them.
Yeah,
it kills 2 of them. And I thought it killed Blue as well because it's the one that got hit into the wall.
Yeah.
So while the Indominus is busy trying to kill the boys and Owen, the redhead chick is like, we need more teeth. We need more teeth. And that's when I felt it. I was like, I know what that means. We haven't seen enough of the T-Rex in this movie.
Yeah.
We're finally going to see it. My boy, T-Rexy.
The famous dinosaur that made Jurassic Park.
It's the most popular famous dinosaur ever.
Exactly.
It's just like, we finally got we got a glimpse of it eating a goat, but I knew they left out like a lot of it out. They basically tried making you forget that T-Rex was even a thing
because the Indominus was
new
taken
dinosaur. Yeah, it was like there was a new the top of the food chain on dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Then we need more teeth, and she got the flair, and like the Goldblum did in the first one, and he ran away from the fucking T-Rex, and she leaded it from the cage. She was like, open the fucking gate,
do something for once in your life. Yeah. What if makes things so personal?
Yeah, I liked him. The new guy who works in the computer room, he's the
comedy of the show.
Yeah, you'll like him. But yeah, so she got the T-Rex out of its fucking place, and I don't know what's called, and yeah, she led the T-Rex back, and it runs around the corner thinking, I'm just going to eat this little woman. And then the stare down, T-Rex and Dominus Rex.
You know that's going down there.
And I was like, this is... Yeah, they're doing it like what they did in the first one, where the T-Rex is the false hero. Obviously, it's going to eat them if it could, but it sees prey, it sees competition.
Yeah.
And that T-Rex and Indominus fought it out. But obviously, an Indominus being like a hybrid, a fucking genetically superior dinosaur. Obviously, it's got like part raptor, so it's quicker and stronger and it's bigger.
Still beating up.
Smarter. Basically, they had a good fight. The dinosaurs. It was I thought it was be like, but it wasn't. They actually had a good fight, but obviously then the T-Rex was about to get killed because obviously the Indominus is superior, and then your little friend Blue wasn't dead, and you just hear the raptor noise. It's like the raptor noise. I love that bit. I was like, oh my god! And this is where I almost cried. Like, this is stupid for me. People might think it's stupid, but I actually almost cried in this part of the film. The two most popular killing machine dinosaurs, like, teaming up against the thing that is both of them put together.
Yeah.
The T-Rex and Blue the Raptor.
Fucking
They
dominating.
teamed up against the Indominus. So I was just like, fucking yes! Because the Raptor fucking, like, jumped on the back, and then the T-Rex had time to get up. And I was like, wait, what? 1-on-1-on-1? I was like, oh my god, they're doing it! T-Rex and the Raptor are teaming up. And the T-Rex was using its huge mouth and just eating, like, the neck. And the Raptor was, like, clawing and biting away at the back and the legs. And Owen was shooting the legs as well.
It was just getting fucking blown pieces.
So the Indominus was finally getting, like, too much for it to handle.
Started to hang off over the ledge now.
So the T-Rex and the Raptor pushed it towards the edge, near the huge water-like habitat where that big whale dinosaur thing was there. And obviously the Indominus was still, they're ready to go again.
Yeah.
But before I had time to do anything, this water thing was just like, and just swooped in and just got the tail and dragged it into the water. And obviously it can't breathe underwater, so it's dead.
Yeah.
And then the T-Rex and the Raptor just look at each other, and the Raptor just the T-Rex sort of walks away. The Raptor looks at Owen, he just shakes his head and says, like, it's done now. And then Blue just runs away.
Yeah.
And then obviously you find out everyone's okay, bloody blue.
And then Owen's going to rekindle his relationship with the boss.
And I can't wait for the sequel. But then
the money shot.
Like
the thing that made you smile.
The thing at the end of the first movie, but this one was basically went to like where the lab entrance was. Well, it basically overlooks the entire island, or at least the entire park. And what did the T-Rex do? It just roared. And then it was like
standing on top.
Then it started doing the Jurassic Park theme. And I was just like, yeah, I had whack everywhere.
End credits.
And it just ended.
Brilliant film. Brilliant.
Then it just ended.
One of the best films I've seen at cinema, which I never thought it would have been.
I was expecting. It's a really good film.
It is.
It's a really good movie.
Even you don't have to be a Jurassic Park fan to enjoy it. Anyone can enjoy it.
If you like dinosaurs, watch it. If you like Chris Pratt, watch it. If you like monster movies, watch it.
If you just like movies in general, you need to watch it. It's in the box office.
It's a movie for movie fans.
Yeah.
Like if you're a fan of watching the big movies, then this is definitely easily. I mean, the sales tell you enough. Yeah. It's one of the biggest movies there.
It's going to be remembered easily.
Oh, easy.
But brilliant.
When people think Jurassic Park, they're going to think the first one and this one.
Yeah.
Number 2 and 3 are basically erased now. Because this is now a sequel directly to the first one, number 2 and 3 basically are now void. They're not actually even they're not part of the story now, which I'm happy with. I'm
just hoping it shouldn't repeat itself and the next sequels don't fail. I
don't think they will.
No. But yeah, so that's our Jurassic Park.
You can't go wrong with dinosaurs, really.
You can't. It's like...
Well, you can, but...
It's one of the things that people love, isn't it?
They've got a good cast. They've got dinosaurs.
Brilliant special effects.
Good special effects. And a lot of people complained about the story, but I was fine with it.
No,
they're like, oh, we've had this whole two monsters being mixed together before. I'm like, okay.
Guaranteed they're talking about Godzilla just because it's a dinosaur kind of thing. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's not like Godzilla's fighting other Godzillas.
Because we've had a Godzilla, we can't have another dinosaur film.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Godzilla's not even a dinosaur.
Have you not heard of all the different kind of special forces films? We've got like 920 fucking 8 of them.
Exactly.
I don't hear you complain, you fucking idiots.
But yeah, seriously, I don't give many I don't give the cinema an opportunity to wow me. Basically, I just don't go to the cinema much unless it's like a superhero film or like something that's just big.
It's got to be something of
It's
your
mainly
interest.
been superhero films lately, but just to see it because it's one of the only films I'd give a 10 out of 10. Like obviously it's got its problems, like some of it's a bit confusing and stuff, but then there is no perfect film.
There's not, nah.
It's all down to opinion, not like it's.
I would definitely say it's one of the closest I've taken to a perfect film. I mean, we said in our last review that's what Avengers: Age of Ultron was, the closest to being perfect, but I think this one takes it away easily.
This is now one of my easily one of my top 5, definitely in my top 10 favorite films, which is a video I might do soon. But yeah, just go watch it if you can, because me and Cameron made the mistake of trying to go to see Mad Max when it was like sort of almost finished, so then it wouldn't be as packed. But we missed it, so we were going to do a review on that, but we've got to wait for the DVD now.
Which doesn't bother me, because I sometimes don't mind seeing it at home watching it.
Oh, I don't mind either, but it's just the experience of the cinema.
The big screen.
But you want to go see this in cinema, basically, because it's ridiculous. It's
brilliant.
Really good. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. T-Rex, Chris Pratt, done.
Blue the Raptor, brilliant.
Dinosaurs and Star-Lord.
The boss's tits when she gets out of the swimming pool. Sorry, we never mentioned that, but pretty much when it's all wet and it's just...
The what?
You know when they have to jump into the waterfall and she's all
wet? You mean the redhead, like... And she does a shout and she's like, I'm ready, and he's like, what the fuck?
She was fit as fuck. In my eyes.
The cast was good.
Yeah. Her acting skills were amazing. The looks were perfect.
But yeah, that's been Jurassic Park World. So I called Jurassic Park. It's so close, like, as in how good it is to the original, so I got confused. But yeah, we're going to go, and I'm going to watch Jurassic Park.
Make sure you don't mean Jurassic World.
No, I'm going to watch Jurassic Park right
just
now.
double checking. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I want to see it again. I want to see the first one again. Because dinosaurs. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll do more movie reviews. Next one will probably be Ant-Man.
Yes, can we definitely see that. So see you then.
See you then. Watch this film and be lovely, because...
You will enjoy it.
Yes.